I think many times when reading something written by the prophets, it can be a bit confusing. And I think that is in part because we're trying to uncover the meaning in something which was written thousands of years ago. And I think what can help us in trying to uncover that meaning is going back into the context in which the prophet was living, in which the prophet was writing. Our first reading today comes to us from the prophet Isaiah of Jerusalem. Now, the time in which he was living was a time of fear and uncertainty. He was living during the time in which the northern kingdom of Israel was being destroyed by the Assyrian Empire. Now, I can only imagine the fear that they had felt. And I can also think that we can relate to that fear and uncertainty that they were feeling, that the people of the kingdom of Judah were encountering. From the fear of losing a loved one during this time of pandemic, to the uncertainty of not having a job tomorrow, to the uncertainty of not having enough food to provide for our families or even for ourselves, to the worry of, is someone in my family a vulnerable person? Am I someone who is vulnerable? Now, Isaiah leaves a message of hope for us in his readings, in his writings. And that message is that God is always present to me. God is always present with me. And God is always walking with me through these times of uncertainty. Now, we also read in the psalm today, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." In the next verse, "He guides me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk in the dark valley, I fear no evil, for you are at my side. With your rod and your staff, that give me courage." Now let us take comfort and hope in knowing that the Lord our shepherd is with us the entire time. That God is walking with us through these times of uncertainty and fear, that he is walking with us through this dark valley. That we are not alone in this. Let us take comfort in knowing that the Lord our shepherd is leading us to the feast which he has prepared for us, the feast that Isaiah mentions in his reading. Let us take comfort in knowing that the Lord our shepherd is leading us to the mountain in which his hand is resting. So, my brothers and sisters, let us also take comfort in knowing that those who have left us are partaking in that feast already, which has been prepared for each of us.